Here's Volkswagen live with a face. So I wanted to do a live video of what I know on the 2024 Atlases. I got my order guide right here, the order guide for the Atlas Cross Sport, and then we also talk about the ID.BUZZ. I haven't technologically figured out how to actually go live on my phone once I create a live link on YouTube. So when I figure that out, I'll do it that way. So sorry about that if you guys are waiting on that live feed to come up. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Let's see here. First off, I'm going to pull up my live stream here. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Hello to everybody out there. First off, I need a sound check. If you can hear me, just type in the comments that you can hear me. I'm going to turn on live chat. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to go over something here about the Atlas, the 2023 Atlas. There were 5 trims: SE, then it was SE Tech, then there's SEL, SEL-R-Line Black Edition, and then SEL Premium R-Line. For 2024, there will be 6 trims. The way it will go for 2024: SE, SE with Tech, Peak Edition as an SE Tech, also an SEL, and Peak Edition as an SEL, and then an SEL Premium R-Line. So what that means is gone is the SEL R-Line Black Edition. Totally gone. The only one you're going to get black accents on an Atlas, a full-size Atlas, a 3-row Atlas, is going to be to go with one of these Peak Editions. The Peak Editions will come in colors. I'll go over this trim by trim. That way I kind of keep this together and I don't go off topic. I tend to rant and go off topic if I don't keep this structured. So the other thing that's going to happen with the 2024s, gone is the V6. There's no longer a V6 engine option in the Atlas. There will be a new 4-cylinder turbo engine for the 2024 Atlas. It makes sense when you want to streamline production and make cars faster. One engine, all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, and that's it. Guess what though? It will still be able to tow. You'll have a 5,000-pound tow rating for the 4-cylinder turbo still, even though it's a 4-cylinder turbo. So you're not losing that pulling power that you had with the V6 Atlas. And it makes it easier. From a shopping standpoint, this makes it a whole lot easier. Think about it. When the Atlas first came out, there was an SE, there was an S, an SE, an SE Tech, an SEL, and then an SEL Premium. That was it. Then when they introduced the R-Line in 2019, it kind of, well, they had it in 2018, but it was really hard to find. Now you had to figure out turbo front-wheel drive, turbo all-wheel drive, V6 front-wheel drive, or V6 all-wheel drive. That's a lot of stuff to mix up and keep organized on the production line. So one engine, either all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, same horsepower for both engines, and same tow rating. So that's going to be good. The other thing that's gone is pyrite silver. That color is gone. There will be a new silver mist color, which they currently use on the 2023 ID.4. So silver mist will be a new color for that. Also gone, tourmaline blue. There will be no blue for Atlas in 2024 unless they come up with one later. They're adding, like I said before, a Peak Edition. The Peak Edition is going to be a little more rugged looking, a little more outdoorish. It reminds me of like the Forester with that black wheel package, or the Subaru Outback Adventure Edition, or I forget what it's called. But black wheels, rugged tires. Is going to have knobby tires on it. It's going to be really cool looking. Okay. So we're going to start with the SE. And by the way, I do not have pricing on this. They did release to some news source pricing that this was going to start right around 39. I think they said just under 40. But the order guides do not have pricing for the 2024s. So first up, an SE Tech. You'll have an option of front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. The color combinations for the SE are going to be, I'm sorry, I said SE Tech, it's an SE. The SE will be deep black pearl, platinum gray metallic, silver mist metallic, pure white, or Aurora red. Now Aurora red's still going to have that $395 premium on the car. The rest of the colors do not charge extra for. The interior colors for the SE will be Shetland beige and black. So those are the two colors for the SE. A big deal on the SE is a heated steering wheel is now standard, as well as heated and ventilated front seats. So these seats are now going to be heated and ventilated across the board for all trims. Other features that are going to be interesting here, the engine is going to be 260 horsepower, 273 foot-pounds of torque on this engine. You'd also get a integrated light bar on the trims above the SE. The SE will not have the light bar on the front, the LED light bar across the front. The rear facial light bar as well will be on those. But the big deal with the SE is now it has a heated seat, and it had, well, I'm sorry, not in addition to the heated seat, it has a ventilated seat and a heated steering wheel. The other features that this guy's going to have that are different. It won't have, I don't believe it's going to have remote start. We don't have all of the specs yet. This is the best thing that I got right here. But it's still going to be a 7-seater. No sunroof options for that, anything like that. It's a bit of an upgrade. The infotainment system is going to be different. They all get a standard touchscreen, knobless touchscreen, and wood grain accents on the dash. That's upgraded in all of the trims. So that little rectangular composite color AM/FM radio is going to be gone. As for that radio, I'm not sure if that's going to be AM/FM or satellite. I'll do some research on that and figure out. But I think that radio is going to be the same radio across the board. They won't have navigation. They won't have anything special like that on the SE. Next up, I'm going to go up to the SE Tech. SE Tech's going to essentially have two versions. There's going to be the regular SE Tech, and there's going to be an SE Tech Peak Edition. The SE Tech, front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive in that 2-liter turbo. Same 260 horsepower for that, and 5,000 pounds of toy. Now, the color differences for the SE Tech are none. They're in the same, have the same colors as what I mentioned for the SE. The deep black pearl, platinum gray, silver mist, pure white, and Aurora red. And the Aurora red's going to cost extra. Okay, and I misspoke. The Aurora red is not going to be available on the SE. It's going to be available on the SE Tech and above. Now, the cool thing about this for you people who've had Atlases or followed Atlas all along, this is the first time you're going to be able to get a red Atlas with Shetland interior. Makes total sense to me. It's always been a popular car. On the Passat, when we had red with corn silk beige interior, they never did it on Atlas. Red only came with black interior. Finally, they're going to do a light color interior. SE Tech, the same two colors on the interior, Shetland beige and Titan black. Heated and ventilated seats. If you move up to the Peak Edition, the Peak Edition adds some other colors. You still get deep black pearl. You still get platinum gray, silver mist. Now, on the Peak Edition, there's an avocado green pearl, and that's where you've seen on the promo pics. It has that green, that avocado green color. You're going to get that on the Peak Edition. That only comes on the Peak Edition. And wait for it, pure gray. Pure gray on a Peak Edition Atlas. So you'll be able to get the pure gray that you could get on the Cross Sport, the Taos, and the GLI. Now you'll be able to get that on Atlas. Atlas Peak Edition. And that will come on, and speaking of the Peak Edition, it'll come in two trims, SE Tech and SEL. So you'll be able to pick between those two. Let's see here. The SE Tech Peak Edition comes with an 18-inch wheel, black wheels, an 18-inch terrain tire on it rather than the regular 20-inch wheel. And then also it'll have black and orange accents on that interior color. Let's see, on the Peak Edition, that's the only color combo you get, that black and orange interior. The other thing that's going to be cool about this, on the dash, on the passenger side part of the dash, it's going to be, you're going to have ambient lighting, and it'll also backlight Peak Edition on the dash. It will say that on the dash. In the promo pics, it shows it in orange, but I think you'll be able to change those colors just like you can change anything else. That'll be nice. That infotainment system, though, the infotainment system is going to be a learning curve. And my concern with the Atlas having this infotainment system is we're going to lose some of the older buyers on this car. They are not going to be interested in learning new technology, knobless technology, and going through a touchscreen for everything. Climate control, radio, camera control, backup camera, locking system. Everything's going to be controlled by this head unit that doesn't have knobs, and it's going to be a touchscreen on the dash. Let's see here. So now we're up to SEL. We covered SE Tech, both Peak Edition and the regular one. SEL. SEL is going to have the Vienna leather in it. That's different. Vienna leather and an SEL. You couldn't get leather in an SEL before. Now you can get it in an SEL and an SEL Premium. Before it was only SEL Premium. So the color choices there are going to be Shetland Beige, Titan Black, and French Roast. If you guys don't know what French Roast looks like, I've made a couple videos of Tausses that have French Roast in it. It's kind of brownish gray accent color with black. So you're going to have that now in the Atlas SEL and the Atlas SEL Premium R-Line. Oh, and speaking of R-Lines, one R-Line for 2024. That single R-Line is going to be the SEL Premium R-Line, not an SEL R-Line, not an SEL R-Line Black, a Peak Edition, none of that. It's just going to be an SEL Premium R-Line. That's it. Heated and ventilated seats are in those, of course. And then, let's see here. Next up will be SEL Premium R-Line. SEL Premium R-Line has all of those colors. The SEL Premium R-Line has Shetland Beige and Titan Black for Vienna leather. They don't do French Roast on the SEL Premium R-Line. SEL Premium R-Line will come in black, the deep black pearl, platinum gray, silver mist metallic, or opal white pearl, or aurora red. So the aurora red is going to be a premium color. They'll charge extra for that, but you cannot get avocado green or pure gray on an SEL Premium Atlas or SEL Premium R-Line. So other things that are happening here. So let's see here. I highlighted some things here. I wanted to make sure I went over them here. The big change, another big change that you get in 2024 is the front grille with an integrated light bar. The entire front end of the Atlas will have a light bar on the front from SE Tech and higher, including the Peak Edition. So that is standard on every car except for the SE. The rear fascia, rear integrated light bar and LED light bar across the back. The Volkswagen logo lights up both front and rear. That is also SE Tech and higher. SE Tech and higher is going to look sharp. The headlights, instead of being two LED headlights side by side, they're going to be stacked. So this is going to look similar to what they do with the F-150, where they're kind of like this. You're going to have that on that front end as well. Also, the Peak Edition trims exterior bumper cladding and lower side cladding. That's going to come on the SE Tech Peak Edition and SEL Peak Edition. Mounted shift paddles. Each one of these cars, SE, SE Tech, SE Tech Peak Edition, SEL Peak Edition, and SEL Premium R-Line will have paddle shifters now. You'll have paddle shifters on the steering wheel. They're going to be the small ones, I'm betting, but they're going to be on the steering wheel. Heated steering wheel is standard across the board. So SE gets a heated steering wheel. Passenger seat is manually adjusted, including height adjustment. That is new. And that is standard on SE, SE Tech, and SE Tech Peak Edition. So all three of those are going to have that manually adjusted seat, including height adjustment. Up until now, the SE Tech, you could not raise or lower that seat on the passenger side. Just move it forward or back. although the controls remain manual. Ventilated seats, it's calling this actively ventilated seats. That is standard across every trim, including the S. Heated second row outboard seats. So this is going to be that bench or captain's chairs. The two outside seats, if you have a bench, the middle seat will not be heated. So there's not a change there. Now, heated seats move down one trim to SEL for the rear. So now SEL, SEL Peak Edition, and SEL Premium R-Line all have rear heated seats. So you can see the feel of the luxury kind of trickling down a little bit, the more luxurious features. Seat inserts with diamond stitching. Everybody's seen that. The diamond stitch in the promo pictures and all of that stuff. That comes to the SEL Premium R-Line. So Atlas Peak Edition badging and interior trim with stainless steel pedal cluster. You're going to have stainless steel brakes and pedals there. That will be standard on looks like the SE Tech Peak Edition and the SEL Peak Edition. Illuminated storage area beneath the front console is now standard. So that center console is different now. If you've seen the promo pics for that, it's actually hollow underneath where you can store stuff down there, but it's also lit. It's illuminated, so you've got a kind of cool look on the inside with the wood grain and everything else. Illuminated interior door handles are now standard. So I think this is going to be just like the GTI and the Golf R, where or any of the Golf models, they have those lit door handles. I believe that's coming. That's what you're going to see on the Atlas. Illuminated door pockets, front and second row. So those door pockets where you put bottles and cups and things to store are going to be lit up. 30 color ambient adjustable ambient lighting comes to the Atlas. That comes to the SE Tech. No, correction here. Yeah, SE Tech Peak Edition and above. So SE Tech will not have the ambient lighting. I'm sorry, the 30 color adjustable lighting on the SE Tech. It's the SE Tech Peak Edition where that starts and continues through the rest of the trims. Then we have, here I'm going to go to this next page here. Okay, they have something new that they're calling predictive ACC, or adaptive cruise control with predictive cruise control. Not sure what that is. No one's been trained on that yet, but that's coming. Another big one here for parents. You're going to like this one. Exit warning system. So this monitors for vehicular hazards when exiting the vehicle. So when you open a door and there's an approaching vehicle, something like that, now the Atlas will have that. So that's a nice feature add too. Direct tire pressure monitoring. This is new. I believe this is going to go back to individual tire pressure monitoring. Can't say for sure yet, but that's what that sounds like to me. Seatbelt reminder system in all 3 rows. So there will be a new description of that coming, but that's a new item too. Volkswagen digital cockpit 10.25 configurable digital instrument display is standard in all trim. Okay, so even the SE has that. Okay, so here's another big one. SEL Peak Edition, and SEL Premium R-Line all come with heads-up display for the driver. That's cool. Okay, 12-inch touchscreen multi-function center display. That's standard. That infotainment system in the center is standard. The 10.25 is behind the steering wheel. Harman Kardon Premium Audio is now going to be on the SEL Premium R-Line. So they've gotten rid of Fender and they're going to Harman Kardon. I think you're going to like that. That's going to be pretty cool. 45 watt fast charging USB for all 3 rows. Basically what they've done is they've just upgraded the wattage for faster charging. And then an auto dimming interior rear view mirror. That is now, looks like that is standard across all of the trims, including the SE. So that's a big deal right there. So those are cool things there I wanted to go through. The colors and all of that good stuff right there. Initially, I think the shock of people realizing there's no V6s on the 2024, that'll wear off pretty quick. The four-cylinder engine is pretty capable, 260 horsepower. It does not have a fuel economy rating as of yet. That is coming. The order guide says everything is to be announced. There's a few places out there that are reporting pricing, but the engine EPA ratings aren't out yet. The other car that I have to go over here is Atlas Cross Sport. Okay, so Atlas Cross Sport is a little different. It's like they're trying to further differentiate these two. They're doing something different. Obviously, they don't have a peak edition for Atlas Cross Sport. So Atlas Cross Sport has 5 trims: SE, SE Tech, SEL, SEL-R-Line, and SEL Premium R-Line. So Atlas Cross Sport keeps 2 R-Lines, unlike the Atlas full size 1 R-Line, but no peak edition. So just like last year, 5 trims until they came out with the SEL-R-Line Black. So if you line this up against 2023, so the changes are from 23 to 24. No V6, no 235 horse 4-cylinder. Both of those engines are gone. No SEL-R-Line Black Edition. So the SEL-R-Line Black Edition for the Atlas Cross Sport is done. And then they add an irregular SEL-R-Line, and an SEL Premium R-Line is back, of course. The changes here. Changes on colors. Okay, so colors that will be available on the Cross Sport for next year. Gone is tourmaline blue. Gone is pyrite silver. I think that's it, the colors they axed. The colors they're keeping: deep black pearl, pure gray, platinum gray, silver mist replaces pyrite silver, pure white, aurora red metallic, and kingfisher blue is the new one where you see all of the promo pictures for that Atlas Cross Sport. That's kingfisher blue, currently available on the 2023 Arteon. So that color stays around. Aurora red and kingfisher blue will both have a premium attached to. Oh, wait a minute. Kingfisher blue does not have a premium. So it's aurora red and pure gray that it'll keep a premium on them. So on the SE for 2024, you'll be able to choose between a dark beige with Titan black interior and a Titan black interior for that car. So dark beige with black or black for the SE. The colors that you'll be able to choose from are going to be, we'll do it this way. That way I'm just looking down here. Deep black pearl, platinum gray, silver mist, pure white are all available for the SE. You cannot get red or blue or the pure gray on a regular SE. So SE is going to be the base car. Moving to SE Tech. SE with Tech is perforated VTEX leather. I'm sorry, leatherette. Color choices for the interior are going to be dark beige and black or Titan black. And that is paired with all of these colors: the deep black pearl, pure gray, platinum gray metallic, silver mist metallic, pure white, aurora red, and kingfisher blue metallic. Now we move to the SEL and SEL-R-Line. They're linked together here. They are going to upgrade to leather. So they're also doing Vienna leather in the SEL and above now. So the exterior colors for this one: deep black pearl, pure gray, platinum gray metallic, silver mist metallic, opal white pearl, that's a premium instead of pure white, and then aurora red metallic, that's also a premium, and kingfisher blue for those. That interior color though that comes down to this leather here on these cars is cinnamon and Titan black. That's that light tan color that they've had in the past, Titan black, or crystal gray and Titan black. Never seen that one before, never even heard of that one before, so don't know what that one is. So we'll have to figure out what that one looks like. Here with the red, you can get cinnamon and black leather interior with that one. You can also get black with that one. That crystal gray and Titan black is only going to come on two colors. It'll come with black, deep black pearl, or kingfisher blue. So that interior is going to look unique. As for the black interior, that's the default color interior for all of the colors. Now, SEL Premium R-Line colors. Two new interior colors, Titan black with blue accents. That's going to look cool. Or ceramic. Ceramic is spelled like, I guess this is French. I have the C-E-R-A-M-I-Q-U-E. Ceramic. Not sure how you pronounce that. And Titan black. Okay, so those two color combinations will come available with any of these colors. So there's no beige or anything like that. It appears here. The pure gray, the aurora red, and the opal white pearl, of course, are going to be an extra charge. An extra $395 is what I'm betting. I don't think that price was changing. So SE, SE Tech, SEL, SEL-R-Line, and SEL Premium R-Line for cross-sport. Okay, so some things that are different now. The SE will come with an 18-inch 5-spoke wheel, so there's no real difference there. The SE Tech will come with the SE Tech and above will come with a 20-inch 5-spoke wheel up to the SEL. When you get to the, let's see here, there's going to be a black wheel package that's optional on SE Tech. That is also a 5-spoke wheel, so I'm going to guess that's the same wheel. That may be the same wheel that they've used in 2023, but I doubt it. They will probably come out with a new wheel, a new 20-inch wheel, and you can get that wheel, of course, painted black. For the R-Line, SEL-R-Line, that is coming with a 20-inch 5-spoke machine 2-tone alloy for the SEL-R-Line, and then they're keeping the 21-inch size wheel for the SEL Premium R-Line, but it's going to be, if it's like the promo pictures, it's going to be the same wheel that is a 20-inch on the SEL-R-Line Tiguan. That wheel doesn't have, they don't have publish a name for that wheel, but it's out there. And then front grille illuminated light bar from SE Tech and above. The SE will not have it. SE Tech will have it. SEL will have it. SEL-R-Line, SEL Premium R-Line will all have it. Same for the rear LED light bar and badge. SE will not have it. SE Tech will. SEL, SEL-R-Line, and SEL Premium R-Line. Some other changes here. Let's see. The steering wheel mounted shift paddles. Those are also going to be on the standard across the board, the SE and above. Heated steering wheel, SE and above. That's standard. Actively ventilated front seats, SE and above. That's all trims. Okay. Seat inserts with diamond stitching. That comes on the SEL Premium R-Line only. Roll-up manual sunshades for rear passengers. Guess what? That moves all the way up to SE Tech or trickles down all the way to SE Tech. The SE will not have those, but SE Tech and above will. Illuminated storage area below center, front center console, and illuminated front cup holders. That's all new. That's all coming. That's standard across the board. Illuminated and lockable glove compartment. That's standard, and that's new as well across the board. Illuminated controls and overhead console. Okay, so I think this may mean, I'm not sure what this means 100%, but I think this means just like Golf R and GTI and ID.4, you're going to have the touch lights above your head and the backlit. Illuminated interior door handles. So the door handles will be illuminated across the trims. That's all trims now. I think it was only on higher trims before. Illuminated door pockets, front and rear. That's new. And 30 color ambient lighting. That's new. That comes from SEL and above on the Crossport. SEL and above. You won't get that on SE or SE Tech. Another change here. The predictive adaptive cruise control. Predictive adaptive cruise control is, let's see here, that's new. And an exit warning system, that's also new. Same as Atlas. and then seatbelt reminder system, front and rear. Okay, so they're going to change the name of that, but that's also coming out. Volkswagen Digital Cockpit Pro 10.25 digital cockpit. That's standard across the board. That's all trims. A heads-up display. Heads-up display for the driver comes on the SEL, SEL-R-Line, and SEL Premium R-Line. Harman Kardon Premium Audio comes on the SEL Premium R-Line, and a 45-watt fast charging. So there's a lot of changes coming to this car. A lot. Let's see here. Does anybody out there have any questions? There's some people watching here. I know I kind of did this kind of on the fly here, but I wanted to make sure I got it out. I figured a holiday weekend was a decent one to maybe get some information out, and then the video will upload, so it'll be there for perpetuity. But does anyone have any questions about anything I went over there at all? The other thing that I did want to talk about too was the ID.BUZZ. The reveal is coming on June 2nd. That's going to be a global reveal, and that is going to be that's going to be pretty darn cool. It's going to be a full size, a longer wheelbase size of the ID.BUZZ, 100% electric, and then that one is going to have 3 rows of seats. I'll come back to the Atlas here in a minute, but I wanted to touch base on this thing too. June 2nd is the global reveal for that, for the U.S. spec. It's going to be built outside of the U.S., at least initially, so it won't qualify for any kind of tax credit or anything initially. The new Atlas is coming out. Well, they start building it next month. We can start ordering them in just a little under 30 days. We'll be able to start ordering 2024s. And I would say that if you're looking for something specific, order it. And if your dealer tells you you can't order it, give me a call. You just have to travel to my dealership to purchase, and you can fly in and drive home. So, I mean, that's not a plug for me. It's just a lot of people say that their dealers are telling them they can't order, they won't order. It's a personal preference by the market manager for each, or the district manager, I guess you'd call them. They can choose to honor orders or not take orders and just go by allocations. So you're going to have a lot of people who travel to go buy the car they want. And I'm willing to order it. My dealership is perfectly fine with me ordering cars. They're totally good with it. ID.BUZZ, though, is going to be a 7-seater. Okay, and I've got a little cheat sheet up here. It will be at the dealers in 2024. And there will be a link on the website, VW.com, where you can actually fill out to get information. It will come in all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. And then the range, or actually it's going to have a 91 kilowatt battery. 91 kilowatt. So that's going to be awesome. It will only come with a 91 kilowatt battery. And the European version is shorter. So what you see over in Europe is a shorter version of this car. Let's see here. No pricing yet on that car, but I've heard rumors that car is going to start with a 6. So they're going to announce pricing later. So the ID.BUZZ is going to show up in 2024. Initially, I had heard rumors that it might be the end of 2023, but it looks like they're saying 2024 for that. Let's see here. The range on this car, let's see. I want to see if it said anything about the range. They don't have any figures that they want to share as of yet for range, but I think this thing is going to get closer to 300, possibly a little more. I mean, we hear rumors, but who knows what's true and what's not. There may not be a way to order that car. They may just kind of be allocations. I got a feeling that this car is going to hit hard and just bam. Just people are going to just be clamoring to get it and waiting for months and months and months to get one. ID.BUZZ gets revealed on June 2nd. ID.7 also gets revealed here fairly soon. ID.7 will be, I think, Q3. They may release more stuff on that one. But the electrification stuff is starting to get kind of cool. The ID.7, if you're not familiar with that, is a sedan. It's going to replace Arteon and Passat in size in a sedan, and it's going to have ridiculous range. It's going to have something close to, I think initial testing is showing it's going to get somewhere close to 400 on the range. I'm not sure what battery size they're going to use in that, but that's going to be a cool car. That's also going to be assembled outside of the States. And that car is modeled after the ID Vision concept, I believe. But that's going to be really, really cool. 2024 Atlases, though, we'll get back to that for a second here. They start building them in June. We hope to see them in dealerships. They're saying by Q3. I think we might get them a little earlier than that, because right now we're on a tear selling Atlases. We sell out every time we get Atlases in. This last time we got 6 R-Lines in. We got we got 1 SE Tech and 6 R-Lines. And well, the R-Lines are almost selling faster than that SE Tech did, and it was only 1. So we do have a lot of demand for Atlases still. Oh, and this other thing I would say, if you are a fan of a V6, or if you're only looking for a V6 in your SUV, go out and get yourself an Atlas now. If you're looking at the Volkswagen brand for a V6, get you a 2023 now. Don't wait, because this only gets murkier and murkier on availability of cars. They've already killed the tourmaline blue for the rest of the model year. They're not building tourmaline blue. And then they cannot build any more red ones, the Aurora Red, and they're done with the Pyrite Silver. So if you're looking for a V6, the V6 SEL, SEL-R-Line or something like that, those are going to go the fastest. So if an SEL-R-Line shows up at your dealership, your local dealership that you go to, go get it. Don't be picky about captain's chairs over a bench. You may not have a choice. You may not have the choice, the option. I've already had numerous people reaching out to me from other states, particularly Tennessee. A lot of people from Tennessee reaching out to me about Atlases. They're looking for a certain one. I have a bunch coming. I had at one point 12, almost, I think I had nearly 13 of these coming. We've already sold 4 or 5. They're just, it's crazy. And we had we lost one to damage. Trucking company had a freak accident, and yeah, we lost one of those, but they replaced it. So that'll be coming to us soon as well. But the SEL-R-Line Black Edition, if that's your car, if that's the car you want and you've been waiting patiently, man, don't wait any longer, because now you know, but that other guy doesn't know. Usually when we have these on a lot, especially on Saturdays, there's multiple bidders showing up for these things. There's 2 people. There's someone waiting to test drive that car because they're all out. Yes, literally on Saturday, yesterday, we had 4 SEL-R-Lines, and all of them were out on test drives, and we had a family waiting to test drive. That's never happened before. So word of mouth about the car is out. The Atlas is built in Chattanooga, and the Taos is built in Puebla, Mexico. Yeah, it's going to get interesting for Atlas with the V6 going away, but keeping that towing capacity there and a 4-cylinder turbo and more efficient engine, it should be nice. So clearly, Volkswagen listens. They updated the interior. They did a lot. Heated and ventilated seats. So heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel are all standard now. That's what we learned for the SE. The SE Tech gets illuminated light bar, illuminated LED taillights, and a light bar on the back. 30 color ambient lighting goes to SEL and above. The Peak Edition and above on Atlas. Um, so um, the Atlas is going to have that rugged cousin, the Peak Edition, 18-inch wheels, blacked out, black accents on the car. So they're taking a page from the SEL-R-Line Black Edition and putting it into a Peak Edition. I got a feeling you're going to see a lot of those on the road too. People are going to want to see those. Two colors, pure gray and avocado green for the Atlas Peak Edition. Orange and black stitching on that car on the interior, and the quilted diamond stitch leather on the SEL Premium R line on both vehicles. Um, so and then the leather comes down to SEL. So I'm just kind of reviewing what I went over there. With the interest and markup on the Golf R interest rates, is it possible to lease or buy? Golf R is exempt from leasing and any kind of discounts at all. It doesn't qualify for partner, it doesn't qualify employee purchase, friends and family, none of that. Golf R is strictly what the dealer is selling it for. That's it. Now, let me give an asterisk there. Golf R is not leasable using Volkswagen or Volkswagen.com. Okay? If there is a bank in your market that does leasing, then you may have that as an option for leasing the car, a Golf R. However, the finance manager has to be the finance manager at that dealership has to be on board with you doing that. Um, so, yeah, I'd be careful with that. Let's see, what other questions do we have here? Let's see here. Okay, so I did answer the question about Atlas coming out. It's June. They start building it, and we expected it quarter 3 is what they're saying. I just wanted to make sure I covered those. Let's see. Any other questions out there, guys? ID.BUZZ, Atlas Cross-Sport, any at all? Tiguan rumors. I'm not hearing anything. It's been radio silence, but there's rumors out there about a 2024 refresh or redo on the Tiguan for the U.S. market. Don't know for sure, especially since the 2022 was pardon me, a big refresh for the Tiguan. That was a needed refresh though. Getting rid of halogen headlights, God, that was a huge win. And then adding the ambient color display. That's awesome. Jetta 2024. Not hearing anything yet. They're just now really ramped up Jetta for 2023 production. So finally, we are getting Jettas to actually sell on a lot. If you guys remember, we've gone almost an entire model year without having a single Jetta on a lot available to sell. Every Jetta was coming in sold. We just got an allocation, which brought our total Jetta count to 16. That doesn't sound like a lot, but especially when you realize that's only Jetta S, Jetta Sport, and Jetta SE. We have not gotten in a Jetta SEL in an allocation, and we have yet to get a single GLI for this year. And our SOM, or our district manager, is telling us that we're not going to get one unless we order it, just because they're that far behind. And that's shocking to me. Let's see, GTI and Golf R. I think my dealership's done with getting Golf Rs for the year. I just delivered my 3rd Golf R of the year. It was a 20th anniversary edition with a DSG. I still have a 3-person wait list for Golf R. They're more than likely going to end up with a 2024 because it makes sense that we'll get maybe three Golf Rs next year as well. Normally in a normal year we'd get 9 Golf Rs. We got 3 this year, only 2 last year. Let's see, GTI. I have a 40th anniversary edition coming. That's an ordered car. I also have a GTI SE. That's an ordered car. The only way we're getting GTIs is by actually having orders for them. And I have 2 GTI S's on order. So those will be coming hopefully fairly soon as well. As for Taos is selling really, really well for us. We got one Taos that had everything on it. Right? What I mean by that is it had radar sensors. which meant it had blind spot and rear cross traffic alert, and it didn't have any deletes on it. For the most part, every Taos we get that's an SE is going to come with that radar sensor delete, so no blind spot and no rear cross traffic alert. As for Tiguan deletes, you know what? Let me preface this by doing deletes. We'll go down the list here. I want to start with Atlas. Atlas, no deletes. There's no deletes currently showing up on the order guide either. So these cars are coming. The chip shortage is kind of over for 2024 Atlas, 24 Cross Sport, 23 Atlas, 23 Cross Sport. As for Jetta, we've been seeing a lot of cars coming with, I got the yawn today. Pardon me, guys. No, the new Atlas Cross Sports will not have any blackout version. No blackout version at all. So SEL-R-Line Black Edition is gone after 2023. So if you have your eyes on one now, a SEL-R-Line Black, I'd go get it now. Don't wait for 2024. And there won't be a peak edition, so you can't get blackout that way either. So deletes on the Jetta. Radar sensor delete is what I'm seeing, and that's it. In the beginning, when we got SELs, they had deleted ventilated seats. Haven't gotten one since, so I don't know if they're still doing that. I'm going to apologize for yawning. For whatever reason, I want to need to get up and walk around, I guess, just to get rid of it, because otherwise I'm going to keep yawning. It's not, no one's boring me. Hi, everybody out there. Thanks for watching. No deletes on the car, and now we did get 2 Jetta S's with IQ Drive, which means they have everything. They have blind spot, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, rear traffic alert, and autonomous emergency braking up front. So those 2 cars are going to go very quickly because they have IQ Drive, and we're getting ready to go into that college season where the freshman's going off to college and mom and dad want to buy them the cheap, safe car. So that's coming. So if you're looking for Jettas, I have them, or I will have them. I just got 2. I got 3 yesterday. 2 of them are already pre-sold. I have 2 more pre-sold Jettas in the pipeline, but everything else is going to be freely ready. And these are all SEs, some with sunroofs and sunroof package and black wheel package. Others are just with sunroof and no black wheel package, but they're coming, and we're about ready to get another allocation. So our turn rate is ridiculously fast. We're turning about 70% of the cars we get in 15 days or less. It's ridiculous. Jetta, no real deletes on those. GLI, haven't seen one. Don't know if they're doing deletes on those. Golf, GTI, and Golf R, not seeing any deletes. If you remember last year, Harman Kardon was deleted on the cars. A lot of Harman Kardon audio was deleted. Not seeing that this year. Harman Kardon still comes on the SE and the Autobahn GTI, and it comes standard in the Golf R, of course. The GTIS just has a regular infotainment system, a regular radio, stock radio with it. But everything's going to have that touchscreen, the automatic, the knobless touchscreen there, that infotainment system. Someone did ask earlier about capacitive touch. Capacitive touch, the rumor is that it's going away. It's going to take Volkswagen some time to ramp that up, but I did see some, I think, auto show video that showed capacitive touch on the Atlas at the Chicago Auto Show. Don't know for sure if they're going to put those in there or not, but I do know that they're doing that shifter, the same shifter that's in the Golf R and the GTI, that little tiny shifter, that little lever. That's what you get now for Atlas. And you're also going to get that 12.5-inch touchscreen. No knobs. Oh, and also another thing I picked up from the auto show there, you're going to get that key fob that the ID.4, the Golf R, and the GTI all have, that larger key fob. Let's see if I have mine on me. I think I have mine in a case. You're going to have this key fob right here. This is my Golf R key. You're going to have this big boy right here rather than that little slim one. I'm not necessarily a fan of that on the Atlas. This is our mainstream velocity seller, the Atlas, and a lot of people, that's a big key fob to have in your pocket. I have some things that I don't like about it. but I'll save that for another video. I don't like that key fob though, not that much, not a fan. The other big change that Atlas is doing, that I may not have touched on there, the capacitive touch deal. We're not sure how that's going to work with the climate control. We think it's coming on the steering wheel, but we haven't seen. You won't get capacitive touch like you have in Arteon or Tiguan. It's going to be all on that touch screen. So what it looks like Volkswagen is doing is going to be a gradual progression where everything's going to get that infotainment system. So right now, the cars that have that infotainment system, Golf GTI, Golf R, ID.4, we know ID.BUZZ is going to have it, and we know ID.7 will have it. Now Atlas is going to have it, Atlas CrossSport's going to have it, and the rumors that we see about a refresh on the Tiguan, that may be coming in 2025. I don't think they're going to roll that out in 2024, but don't hold me to that. I don't know for sure. What are we up to? We're up to Golf R and GTI on deletes. Taos, deletes on that. Taos S, we got nothing but base Taos S's. We never got one with IQ Drive, but they do exist. Our dealership, whatever our parameters are, we don't seem to get IQ Drive, which will give you lane assist, adaptive cruise control, rear traffic alert, autonomous emergency braking. We haven't been getting those. So our Taoses come, our base Taoses just come, they're 25 grand, and they don't have blind spot. They don't have anything other than a push button start and the textured accents inside the car. Taos SE though, consistently radar sensor delete, no blind spot on these cars. And of course they don't have a power lift gate, so we can't delete anything there. The Taos SELs that we've gotten initially were ventilated seats were deleted. The last two Taos SELs we got had everything on them, so there's no deletes there. Tiguan S, radar sensor delete, so no blind spot on those. However, they are still coming with lane assist, adaptive cruise control, and autonomous emergency braking up front. Tiguan SE, they learned from last year on what not to delete. There were Tiguans last year that had deleted blind spot. They learned not to do that this year. So Tiguans, every SE we've gotten this year has a deleted power lift gate. However, the last allocation we got 3 Tiguans that are actually coming with a power lift gate. So if you're one of those people out there that said, man, I really wanted a Tiguan, but everyone I find around me has a deleted power lift gate and I really want that feature, I think they're starting to trickle back in. I think that's easing a little bit, where we're going to start seeing more power lift gates back in. If you gotta have one now, you're gonna have to get an SEL-R-Line, and SEL-R-Line is an impossible get right now. They're super hard to find. The SEL-R-Lines, you can order one from me. I think our turnaround time is going to be fairly fast on those, because Tiguan tends to be one of those cars that gets the new model year faster than other stuff. This year it's Atlas, but I think Tiguan's not going to be too far behind where we're going to see a 2024 start showing up. I don't anticipate any changes for 2024 really, even though there's a lot of rumors out there, but it's easy to get the Tiguan confused, the US Tiguan confused with the European Tiguan, just because they look so much alike, and the press is all over them from overseas. So deleted options on the SE has only been the radar sensor delete. I'm sorry, not the radar sensor delete, the power lift gate. SEL-R-Line, again, power lift gate, the only thing that's been deleted. Or wait. The Tiguan SEL-R-Line, there's 2 different things that they do. What we're noticing, at least at my dealership, is they either have the power lift gate, the delete for that, or they have a steering wheel credit where they don't have the capacitive touch steering wheel. They're doing the regular buttons on the steering wheel. So there's 2 different scenarios playing on the SEL-R-Line. And I don't really know anybody out there that's going to complain about having a regular steering wheel on the SEL-R-Line. So if you score that one will have a power lift gate, but it will have a steering wheel credit for the buttons on the steering wheel, which works out better. Then let's see, we did Tiguan, Taos, we talked about Atlas. Deletes on the Atlas. Haven't seen any for 2023. 2022, God, they learned a brutal lesson there. You cannot delete blind spot on a 2022 Atlas and also a power lift gate. You're just not going to sell the cars. They're going to end up being loaner car fleet cars, or you're going to have to discount them heavily to get somebody to buy them. It's too big of a vehicle to not have blind spot, and that's what they did. And then on a cross sport, they also in 2022 deleted heated mirrors. They also deleted the power lift gate and blind spot. That was not the thing to do. We learned that the hard way, and we're sorry. I'll apologize for Volkswagen. No deletes on Atlas Crossport. No deletes on Atlas. Not seeing them at all. And did I miss one? Oh, ID.4. God, they haven't done any deletes on ID.4s. But they're having a devil of a time producing the ID.4 Pro S Plus. That's the fancy one, the one you see in the commercials with the front-facing camera, 360 camera. It was supposed to have Harman Kardon, and now it doesn't. We have yet to see one, and unfortunately, we had a couple on order where they just couldn't wait any longer, so they had to back out. But that will be a sexy car when that shows up, and if I get one, I'll definitely make a video of it. The ID.4 Pro S Plus, man, great looking car. I think that's pretty much it for the models on deletes. I hope this has been helpful for you. I'm right at an hour there, and I hope this sheds some light on the 2024s. So I want to wrap up a little bit here. If you're interested in ordering a 2024, you'd rather get one the way you want it built, exactly the way you want it built, you can order it from me now. When we're able to open, like I said, we got about a 30-day wait before we can actually place the orders for the cars. But I'm a firm believer of, if you're waiting for it to show up at your dealership, the odds of you getting the exact car you want are going to be pretty slim. So if you want to put in an order in and have your car earlier than most people who are just kind of waiting by the fence for them to show up, you can place an order with me. As usual, my number's in the bottom of the description of the video there. Also, you can text me or write down in the comments down below. If you're looking for 2023, get it now. Get it now. If you guys have any questions at all, put them down in the comments. Shoot me a text if you can. Guys, this has been fun. I like doing these. Happy holidays to everybody, or happy holidays. Have a great Memorial Day. Man, I'm ahead of the game here. Have a great Memorial Day, and stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great day, guys. We're going away.